you know, Snoop was like, look here, before Master P came, niggas wasn't getting money, but P was getting niggas that money. As promised, y'all, I said as soon as I watch No Limit Chronicles Parts 1 and 2, I'm going to bring a video to y'all. I finally watched it today. I know how the YouTube algorithm kind of works somewhat, so I don't know if it's too little too late, but who cares? Fuck it. I'm going to make my video anyway and give my 2 cents about this documentary. Now, this is Parts 1 and 2. I believe there's 5 parts to this, so with these docu-series, the downside is that you have to wait. So by episode 2, when episode 2 went off, I was like, no, I want to see more, because if you watch this, episode 2 ends with the beef between Suge and P. All right, now everybody knows that Suge was like the boogeyman back in the day when Death Row was at the height of its shit. Suge Knight was like Wilson Fisk Kingpin, Mike Tyson, and Don Corleone all in the same motherfucker. Everybody was scared of him except for Master P. Percy Miller, y'all, knows nothing of the back down. And listen, I grew up in Long Island, New York, but I've lived here in Florida for the past almost 20 years now. And I can say I've seen both, all right? I've never been to the West Coast. Well, I did live in Seattle, but does Seattle count as West Coast? So I can tell you, New York niggas are real rowdy. New York niggas are loud. New York niggas be quick to pop off over any little shit, all right? If you look at that motherfucker for more than a second or two, the fuck you looking at, money? What you want to do, my nigga? My nigga, what you want to do, my nigga? Yo, I swear on God, my nigga. On God, my nigga. You know, and, you know, and we'll throw them hands, but we'll give you a whole life story before them hands is thrown. Down South niggas. Down South niggas are real cool, real chill, very laid back. But at the same time, if you cross them, you'll see a shitstorm like you have never fucking seen, all right? Down South niggas, for the most part, be like, hey, Wody, look here. Wody. Do niggas even say Wody anymore? Hey, look here, bruh. Look here, I ain't with all that talking. So whatever you got to do, you need to do. That's how Down South niggas are. So, yeah, that's how episode 2 ended. So let me rewind it back to episode 1. This documentary so far is everything that I want it to be. It's telling P's story from the beginning. Now, I know P said that at first he was going to do a movie, I think called King of the South, all right, which I don't know how T.I. would take that, but he was going to do a movie at first, a film about the rise and fall of No Limit, which I thought was a bad idea because if you've seen No Limit's track record as far as films go, they're not that good. Let's be real. I love P, but movies was not, you know, but they do have a cult following. So no diss to y'all and no diss to the films. But just for me, I just knew if you'd have did a movie out of this, it would have sucked. But a story like this, a story like Master P, a documentary is the perfect format for that. It's the perfect way to go. And what I liked about this documentary was that it's the typical documentary, but they do add dramatization to it. They do have, they play out certain situations, you know, as a movie would, but you have P narrating it, and then it goes back to the documentary format again. So I really like how they did that. I was fully engaged. I did not get bored, not one time. And dude, how can you be bored with a story like this? This is a story that could be a movie. And like I said, in the right studio hands, you could make a good movie out of this, but I don't trust No Limit tackling this project. All right, just check it. I got the hookup too. Man, Rashad, every time you talk about Master P, you gotta bring up I got the hookup too. This bad habit, I guess, because you know that's the video that got me a lot of views and motherfuckers crucified me. What I took away from this documentary, y'all, is Master P is a perfect example of the American dream. He's a perfect example of the formula of success, which is hard work and preparation meets opportunity. This man, this dude, nonstop, had a vision, had a goal, and it all starts with a visualization. You know what I'm saying? You visualize where you want yourself to be, and there was even a part where he had his apartment. This is before he blew up. Now, somebody said they went to his apartment, and he already had records and frames and shit, as if he already went platinum and gold. But he was just putting it out there into the universe. One day I'm going to have a platinum record. One day I'm going to have a gold record. And I'm like, I love that shit, man. And I've been part of groups before. You know, I used to do network marketing, and they were really big on dream boards. You know what I'm saying? Maybe make your dream board, and you know, when you make your dream board, you put it out there into the universe, and then it comes back. And of course, you know, where I come from, I think that's I thought it was a crock of shit. But P is a prime example of, no, that shit is real. P had a clear vision of what he wanted, and he got that shit. Okay, and if there was something that he didn't know, he spoke to somebody that knew more than he did so he can learn. And also, let's keep it real, Master P is not the most talented rapper. All right, if anybody does a top 20 or even a top 50 list of the best MCs ever, Master P will not make that list. But at the same time, Master P is one of the most influential people in hip hop. He was the first one really in hip-hop to really start bringing in some money. Now, you can credit Russell Simmons for putting hip-hop into the mainstream, where he put it, everybody had to take notice like, hey, this is hip-hop, this is rap, it is here to stay. It is up there with country, with rock, and with any other form of music. Rap is here to stay. Russell Simmons is responsible for that. But rappers was not getting paid until Master P came. Master P came, and as we all know, the legend, that he had that 80-20 deal. Well, 80 was it 80 yeah, was it 80-20? No, it was 80-15 or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it was 80-20, I believe. And that's never happened before. You know, with any black owned record label. That's never happened. So Master P had this legendary deal, and everybody that he brought with him, to my understanding now, was getting that money. Snoop said, you know, Snoop was like, look here, before Master P came, niggas wasn't getting money. But P was getting niggas that money. So Snoop got paid more being with No Limit than his whole time at Death Row. Now, Snoop's best work is in Death Row. But Snoop made his most money with No Limit. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. P is not going to be on anybody's best rapper of all time. But you're talking about hustle. You're talking about business. You're talking about the fucking intelligence to make these deals, to get motherfuckers money. Master P has the perfect blueprint for that, and this documentary so far shows that. I'm pretty sure some shit's gonna come out soon from people that work with No Limit and be like, nah, man, that documentary's full of shit. You know, P robbed me, P didn't, you know, this motherfucker got paid, but I didn't get paid. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be people that come out of the woodwork and call P on his bullshit, kind of like how with The Last Dance, you know, motherfuckers was calling out Michael Jordan for being full of shit. They called the documentary out for being full of shit. Listen, I wasn't there. I don't know the real details, the true story. I just know from what this documentary showed me. And from what this documentary showed me, this is just a classic rags to riches story coming from the murder capital of the world. All right, the worst projects of any projects, where you take, you know, the Bronx and fucking South Central, look at that project and be like, God damn it, motherfuckers got it bad over there. To come from that situation and to get to where he got, man, that dude, that's fucking inspiring. And I tell you what, and also I think the root also of Master P's success is the upbringing. He had some solid grandparents. You know, he had a grandfather that really schooled him. He had a grandmother that played no games and really instilled in him how to visualize and how to dream. She made him recite the whole I Have a Dream speech from Martin Luther King. And yeah, so it's in the upbringing as well. You know, P's grandparents is like, no, you have a dream, you go for that shit. You do what you want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. It blew up after that. You know, he had his brother Silk and C Murder with him. And you know what? It's funny. Speaking of Silk, Silk is notorious for being one of the worst rappers ever. Okay, if you make a top 10 worst rappers list, Silk could probably be up there like near number 1. All right? I think Vanilla Ice will beat Silk the Shocker in a fucking rap battle. Okay, but I was listening to some of the earlier shit, and Silk, I'm like, damn, Silk, he's actually on beat. He's actually following the beat. I said, well, damn, what happened from the beginning to, you know, later on? Like, did he just stop giving a fuck when the money started rolling in? I don't know. Now, y'all, like I said, I grew up in Long Island, New York, so I'm East Coast. You know, I'm Nas, Rakim, DMX, Run DMC. Those are my dudes. I got introduced to No Limit from my country-ass uncle who came to visit New York. And, you know, this nigga country is a chicken coop, you know. barefoot, no shirt on most of the time, you know what I'm saying, was trying to bang every chick on the block, and he's just coming to visit. He's trying to, you know what I mean? But he brought a Master P tape, never heard this nigga before. He said, man, you gotta listen to this. This is Master P. And I'm trying to remember the song that it was, and I'm not even gonna try to rap it because I don't want to embarrass myself. But I heard it, I was like, okay, I said, you know what, this is not really my flavor, but okay, I guess I can get kind of down with this. Not knowing, and this was 96 when he brought this tape, so not knowing 2 years later, when he dropped Make Him Say, I never knew that shit was gonna blow up, man. I didn't think nothing of it, you know, because like I said, I spent most of my years in New York, but I got family here in Florida, so I would visit Florida, all right? So a lot of the bounce shit and the 2 Live Crew stuff, that was popping down here in Florida. But if you bring that shit up to New York, niggas will laugh at it. So I think P and No Limit really put the South on the map, where it made it respected on all coasts, you know what I'm saying? If you put on No Limit to, you know, niggas, you know, to niggas in New York, you know, they show it love, you know what I'm saying? Compared to 2 Live Crew, no diss to 2 Live Crew, but you bring 2 Live Crew to New York, you know, unless you at a party and there's some big booty girls dancing there, nobody was checking for 2 Live Crew, you know what I mean? So yeah, No Limit is up there with the Southern Pioneers, you know, Goody Mob, Outkast, and all them, you know, Cash Money. You gotta put No Limit up there. So yeah, y'all, I'm probably missing some stuff out here. I'm just going to the top of the dome. I literally just finished the 2nd episode, and like I said, I left off with P and Suge Knight, and man, I see Suge Knight is like this, you know, and it was like, yeah, you know, Suge called P, was like, yeah, P, you know, you cool and all, but hey, there's only room for one of us here. And P was like, hey man, bring it. I'm telling you, country nigga shit. I live here in Florida, country nigga shit. That's how they go. You know, they cool as hell, suave, you know. You walk up to a nigga down south, be like, man, I'm gonna kick your ass. Well, look at, that's ass whooping I just gotta take. You know, New York niggas, they gonna kick your ass. What, nigga, son, yo, what's up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, totally different, totally different. Not saying one's more tough than the other one, but I'm just saying down south niggas are different. So big ups to Master P, y'all. You know, I need to save some for episodes 3 and 4 and 5. So, yo, so far this shit is fire. It's inspiring. It's inspired me. I got the utmost respect for Master P, man. You know, he's all about black empowerment. He's all about ownership. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. You know, I don't want to work for motherfuckers, man. I don't want to make motherfuckers rich. You know what I'm saying? I want to make myself rich, and I want people that I care about to be rich. You know what I'm saying? And P is really setting that example on doing that. So, yeah, there's probably some negative shit floating out there about Master P and everything. But, you know, just from what I see, from what I see and from what I hear, me and this nigga on the same page. Except when it comes to the movies. So anyways, y'all, what did y'all think about No Limit Chronicles? Comment freely below if you like it, did the content, hit that like and subscribe, notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G, sign out this motherfucker. Make him say, I'm body. Something. Body. All right, y'all.